Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our legendary Pacifist Colonize Let's Play. We continue for episode 5 from turn 47 in the autumn season of 199. So, we have a pretty good position. I'm pretty happy with our commanderies. We need more reforms, we need more food to go taller. And in the meantime, it's debatable what we want to do with our army. Because I mentioned we could do a southern expedition. We are currently part of our liege's war against Yan who's probably somewhere here. But then again, in the spirit of, I guess, pacifist, we shouldn't do it. We could sail down and grab some commanderies, free land, colonize, develop. But I don't think we should go down for war. That kind of goes against our grain. So that's what I think we will do. We have plenty of assignment slots, or at least one. And what we're going to do is just keep one army. We're going to recall a few of them. Coral is going to go down himself. And since he gets along with, I should say here, we're going to recall Yu Jin. And we'll make the journey ourselves. So we do have this Taoist monk situation, which I think we'll pass over so that we retain the effects. And for me, we're going to get the movement from Yu Jin, who doesn't need it anymore. And we are going to actually visit the south with this army. We'll get a few more turns to heal them. I don't care if they're not fully healed. We're mainly keeping this group on the field to give us a little bit of relative military power, but even so, it's not that important. I actually think we can delete these because if we look at any sort of diplomacy options that we have, if there is, I guess we already have all the actions exhausted with him, but anyone new, when it comes to military power, we're advantaged because of our liege. So Cao Cao is our military power. So we don't technically need our own military power. So in that sense, I actually want to get Taishitsa heal. So recall that, and we're going to actually delete these. We found ourselves in a pretty comfortable situation for our pacifist playthrough, being the vassal of Cao Cao. And the stronger he is, the better off we will be. We did get a Jade Archer. Now the situation is, there's not a lot of land around us that I'm still interested in buying, per se. Like, maybe I'll take the entirety of Sapi, but if I don't, I'm not going to cry about it, because it's honestly just a food commandery. There's not a lot of value here. It costs a lot. Going south for those free land seems like a better option for us at this point. So that's why we're starting to move south. Corals. Our replenishment is so bad, but it's fine. It will recover. It will burn itself out, so it will get fixed by itself. Play 4 more turns. Certainly, we're not getting anything from this, and we have to convert it at the end. But I'm not really interested in paying 1,000. I guess money is not that useful to us right now. We'll do all the regular buildings and see where we are at. And then decide what we want to do there. I can't go any taller right now, unfortunately. And we're going to hopefully slot Yu Jin in for assignment. We're keeping this because it makes close enough to the money we're looking for, and it gives good satisfaction. So I think we're just going to pop this for more food. We could go here. This will make this building actually useful. I also want this to go taller, but right now it's not very feasible. Okay, so that's all. We're still waiting for nobody to pick up a second trade route. We have him surrounded. He can't avoid us forever. Right, so we do have money left over. We'll get it fixed and get it converted, so it's actually going to give us something. I don't want the prestige from here. I want the actual tax building. Now, the awkward situation with Beihai is the lack of garrisons, because we don't have any more. Actually, let it burn. Let it burn. We'll fix our public order while it burns. I don't think until we get another administrator, it's going to get constantly sieged and taken out because of that awkward situation that we find ourselves in. All right, we have enough trade extortion to go max. We don't have to worry about this. We're just going to look at turncoats. Ooh, Liu Bei's faction. There are characters from Liu Bei's faction that we're interested in. So let's save some money and grab him hopefully next turn. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's continue. No. There is the small concern that Liu Bei will go to war with more vassals with Cao Cao, and then he will be very close to us, which would be a problem. Oh, Taishi Ci and Yu Jin are like becoming best buds, even though they don't actually get along that well. They don't have harmony. They have conflicting traits. You've ranked up. Huh. Tough call, to be honest. Well, first, I think maybe we're going to go with General off the left for now, for that future recruitment discount. And then maybe Night Battle? This is okay. But yeah, I kind of want to give this range bonus. That's probably the most relevant change. We'll be sailing out, I guess, this turn. I don't envision that we'll see any enemies. And our goal is to grab some free land in Linhai. And Yizhou. We'll grab the free southern holdings and develop a little bit there. Yu Jin can be assigned. So he's only good for construction. That's fine. There's plenty to be built here. Especially next spring, we can pick up that reform we've been holding back on. Although, ooh, actually, question mark, are we going to grab that reform? Probably not. Then it's probably better to be in Le'an. Because after this is done, we know what we're going to build the next level of it. Alright, so everyone has something to do, at least. We can get this to 10-point prestige. We're pretty far. But that's without all the upgrades. Yeah, food in the winter is tight. We did trade away a lot of it. Alright, we're fine. The burning progress is... yeah, 3 more turns. Makes sense. So we probably just got that. It's a good item. Campaign movement range. Alright, now that we have a little bit of savings, it's spring, lots to do. Faction Council. Yeah, we lose a point. Not a big deal. Although, I should have did the swap, because she could have equipped it. Now she can't. Next turn. Yeah, so I figure we're probably not going to grab this right now, since we're so close to getting this. And that's what we're really waiting for. Alright, let's see if we can fetch the spy. Yeah, we can definitely afford him now. The problem is, most of the base generals tend to like... oh, Zhao Hong's here. Tend to like him. He got Wei Yan. Wei Yan might be able to be stolen. Let's see. 2-point defense, no big deal. Not willing to get hit, so we're going to have to wait for the discredited faction down the line. I don't care about raids. I don't think any of these are good. This is just a character with like over 100 point and 1 to 5 attribute traits. Yeah, not... I mean, it's 500 though. It's cheap. Let's do it. I don't even think we get it right away. I think it's in the next few turns. Yeah, no rush. We'll see who he finds. It's half price for a character. Maybe we can use it for assignment. Maybe we can use it for administrator down the line. Yeah, we're going to turn to culture income here. We got the savings activated from Jian'an, and 4 turns pretty good because then we can switch over to something before he times out. We're going to be pumping up as many of the buildings as we can. It might be just one more turn depending on how the ratio goes. Even though it's been less than 600 every turn, like 5 something. Maybe it'll burn 1 extra turn. It's going to bring down our public order, which is my main concern with it. But I guess it's no big deal. 1.1. These are just factions without a lot of money, so I don't think I can get much from them. Things look pretty good. Let's continue on. We're trying to front run Cao Cao and Sun Ce's expansion in the south. Wow, Gong Sun Zan's also our ally. Makes sense, you know, if Gong Sun Zan's anti-Yuan Shao. And this makes total sense. Alright, our pick of the character. Oh, I forgot which one's which. Which one? I guess Sentinels, they tell you. Good. We want Sentinels. So... not over 100. I guess close enough. Kind. Defiant. Patient. Not terrible. Close to the stats we want. Just get her on assignment for a little bit. Yujin got his rank up. I'm wondering if we could take the bottom route. Nah, I think we'd be patient here. I think we actually pull him to get the level 1 girl going. Alright, I mean, we'll be fine. Ooh, garlic leaf. Good for replenishment. Very good item. Let's boost it to 100. We could decrease someone. We could make Yuan Shu look bad. Let's do it. And that way we don't waste any points when we do this. We're basically back to where we are. It's a free move. We can't upgrade that. We only have 1 food. Gonna be waiting for this. Yep, it was 1 extra turn. It's less than, it's like 560 per turn. Alright. Patiently waiting to get some new land. Oh, we declare war on Shixie. Yuan Shu got destroyed. We cursed him out before destroying him. Sun Ce dies. Who takes over the faction? Curious. Oh, guess the game haven't... Ooh! Okay, so for a moment, he might have his items. They equipped it. Yeah, for a moment when he dies, he might have his items dangling. Yellow turbans. Oh no! Don't beat me to it. Volant, please. Control yourself. We also don't have... I mean, we have enough money next turn. We gotta just not spend too much. So this is ready. Do we let this ease out? Because the second we flip, right, it's minus 20. Maybe we keep this like this for a little bit. Just a little bit, though. We're probably just going to use this. I mean, there's still plenty of buildings to be built here, so I guess maybe this will also work. A little faster with the builds. Nothing wrong with that. Or actually, she can immediately become a factor here in Pingyuan. So this is better. Alright, let's attack him. Someone in the faction. And then we'll see... Well, we're going to have to use these points to convert over and then wait a couple more turns and see if we can get Wei Yan down another 30 points to 11. And we'll probably have to disown him to see if Wei Yan's willing to flip. Pretty complicated steps, but hopefully it'll get easier once we have more spy slots. So even though he's at war with Cao Cao, he's not at war with us. Our trade deal continues, and we can even ask him for payment. This is actually helping Cao Cao. We're secretly conducting economic sanctions. Okay, so maybe like 25, 23. That's a lot of money. It's at least 4 unit worth of... Yeah, so this is the case where Cao Cao messes up our relationship. I'm pretty sure we had a deal before. But because he went war with him, we can do it again. I'm sure the prior deal got cancelled regardless, but imagine if we lump sum these. That's a lot of money. Yeah. But he's fine. Like, Cao Cao can declare war on him all he wants. Shirxie is so far away that I don't actually think Cao Cao is going to be able to take any of his land. Just a posture move. We don't have enough food. It's a bummer. You know, we could also just not tax. We could turn this into a food commandery by building the land development and the government support building for multiplier, because we actually do need food to support other commanderies that we have. So like the time of free income, yeah, we actually get a huge refund value here, whereas we built this for free, and if we demolished the free version, it would have been free. But because Yellow Turbans flipped it for us, now we can actually get a lot of money back, and then we can go for just more food multipliers for us. That's probably the way to go. That way we can go tall in places like Dong or like Pingyuan. Pingyuan should at least go to 4 buildings, city build, and same thing. So I think that's a better decision. Alright, hope we can get this. Yeah, there's not much else we can do. We've been getting items, but we're not buying any of those lands near us. I don't think any of them are worth it. Like, Don't Lie is good, but Liu Bei's never gonna sell us like that cheap. It's just level 8 cities. It's like, yeah, and food. That's vital to his food supply. He's negative food. So yeah, that's not happening. Volant, don't grab it. Volant, don't grab it. You're gonna go fight Yellow Turbans, right? Oh, okay, good, good. He didn't grab it. Cao Cao's getting busy. Lady Wu takes over. So did they auto-equip the items? They still have the seal. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. We can get this. This might be cheap. Is that his capital? Or do I just not border it? Because yes, I don't border it. The land only tracks the roads. So I actually don't border this, even though on the map it looks like, you know, that's a shared border. It's not real. Looking good. I mean, I think we can even pump him back. There are some enemies nearby. And Yanbai, who's also in the area. Long Xiu's back. Not much we can do with only one spy. Zhengjiang? Whoa, 8.3. Well, he's actually decently wealthy. Not exactly generous, but close enough. Yeah, we'll just take the easy colonization here. And then once we have this road, we can look to buy that. We do want the southern holdings. This is a pretty decent food commandery. So Yanbai, who's here, we might fight him. Do we get units here? I think we get units after we get to Linhai's salt mine. I don't know if this is taken or not. I mean, Nanhai might be the only one that's colonized in the beginning. So this southern Jian'an might be empty as well. We'll see. If it is, we'll colonize it first and then build out the force. We have plenty of cash on hand, so that's fine. Gonna go for food. It looks like we should be fine upgrading this, but there's obviously other options here. They hit over 1 million, so that's great. Let's get this 2 build slot going, then pop these as that build. We need 4,000 for the next colonization, which we have. Yeah, that's really all we can do. These turns are flying. There is something we should have done, I think, but I'm just thinking we don't need to be that min-max. It's like after every spring, I technically could move our Grand Commandant to the Chancellor position for the additional 10% peasantry income. But we don't really have that much peasantry income. Oh, the Emperor just keeps giving us food. Thank you, Emperor. Ooh. It's a decent item to put on... Even, I mean, Coron probably better. We lose a little bit of movement. Can we do that afterwards? Like, do we need this movement? I can't reach it anyways. Oh no, I can reach it. Perfect. I mean, this movement was pretty useful, but we do this. I still think having reach is better, so we're gonna just keep the Overseer alone. Right, so this is already colonized. So now it's just about buying. We don't have a lot of cash on hand right now. Yeah, it's also kind of pricey. We have lots of item. Let's see. So we definitely don't need that. I don't think we need this. Alright, these 3 I'm willing to part with. I will give you the 1 food that we have. It's winter, so we're going to get more food next turn anyways. The question is, are all the cash we have enough for this to drop below 15? Okay, yes, he's very generous. Oh no, it's not popping. Okay, so just close 1, pop it, and then pop that back. Walon's not going to ask for much, which is great. Alright, puts us right next to Yanbai, who's capital. His only holding, actually. Am I worried? Maybe? I figure we get there and then we deploy our units. Oh, there's also a piece of land we can grab before then. There should be no garrison at level 1. Yeah, that's also iffy. Looks like Toto's racing down here. Maybe Toto will just take care of that for us. Doesn't look like Vonglong took care of the yellow turbans though. And this is still level 0. Definitely some small concerns. Alright, that's not going anywhere. Oh well. I mean, do we need this point? Like, we could probably get 15. I don't need her to have any desire for higher office reduction. There are some faction-wide bonuses, but I don't think we unlock them yet. Okay, I think we're okay. He still needs time. Yeah, like I said, I could technically shift him once, like after next spring. We might do it because you actually get some money here. I'm not recruiting units. Technically, we will recruit soon, but that's probably summer, so we can shift him back. Just a little bit of fumbling around. We definitely don't have as much prestige just by gaining a new land because we took out that building that had 10 points. But I figure if we take northern Jian'an in its entirety, which I think we should, we will have an army and siege this down. Unless I'll do it first, and I'll buy it from him. We'll get to colonize this. This will be a nice little food holding for us. A lot of peasantry, a lot of food. This would be another little harbor control. Nice little bit of commerce and industry income combination. And then maybe if we have a chance, we can take this for food. And then maybe buy the other food county from Vonglong as well afterwards. I can't take his capital, but I can take the rest. And then we could consider taking the fishing port here in Ijou, especially if we do go down the green reform tree. But right now with no cash, we're maybe checking diplomacy. Let's see if we can get anything out of it. Maybe cash here? A decent amount. Maybe we can actually build something. Let's check a few others. Empire should have cash as well. I don't know how much we can get. Better than nothing. He doesn't have much. This is gonna go up quick. Right. So at least we can upgrade this once and get it a garrison. That's pretty crucial. That's really all. Get yourself another trade deal. I'll get myself another trade deal, and we can trade. Yeah, no one attractive. That is attractive. That's even more attractive if I can get it on a southern commandery. That's also super attractive. Okay, so let's just keep opening this until this goes to a different place. Northern Jian, not the one. Linhai, please. Linhai. Come on, you can do it. Oh, we broke it. Oh, come on. There's no way. It's cycling through literally every single one of us except for Linhai and Beihai. Really? I mean, I'll take Pingyuan, I guess. Really, we can't get Linhai here. Unbelievable. They really like Pingyuan. I mean, it's not a bad choice. We have a lot of buildings that could go up. Now the game's like, I saw you look at that. I'm not going to give you Pingyuan again. It's sentient. It knows. It knows we clicked on it. Okay. Well, that's actually the one I kind of wanted. He didn't know that. Boom. And yeah, we'll get commerce. Makes sense for us. Let's go. Saw that. He's saved up enough points. Ooh, heir. Liu Bei's wife. An unhappy marriage. Very typical. So do I disown him and hope that's low enough? She got recently demoted as heir. Yeah, we got it. We got it. See if that's low enough. Yes, we got the heir. Most important thing is she probably has all the good items, or at least as many good items. I can have her assassinate Liu Bei. Oh, that is a storyline. It would take a lot of points, but it's definitely doable. $5,100. She's actually gaining points pretty fast. The question is, how do we do it if it's over? I mean, she can get discovered afterwards. It would hurt our relationship tremendously. Right? We basically have her do a suicide run because she'd be at 100 points. I can do interference, I guess, which will lower the cost. Yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to do an interference before we do the hit. The game has changed from stealing characters to assassinating Liu Bei. I like it. I mean, unless I know who his administrators are, I can't actually take anything. Okay, so Yan Baihu has his brother out on the field. Doesn't matter. We should march, because our goal is actually to take this. Oh, we didn't do any diplomacies yet, but this would help going forward. And also the satisfaction of our people. Alright, so we got additional builds here. And cheaper builds. So this is great. She should continue here. This is where we have all our commerce. And she should actually refresh, because once these are finished, she's not going to get any action. So we switch her to another commandery. Alright, we're making good money. Too little. Yeah, I think we get this. And then we can start thinking about buying Huoyang from Lady Wu. It'll be expensive, but right now it's only level 2. And then we can get the weaponsmith, get the copper mine, get the iron mine. Yuzhang, it's a good food commandery. We're going to use our cash and flex, basically. Take over the south with money. Sounds like a plan. Let's continue. Okay, technically it doesn't involve us. .1 now.
很高兴与你见面。算是谈妥了。
This gotta be cash.
你我已达成共识。
Alright, we're gonna have to spend 4,000 on grabbing this. Where are they going? Why are they not hitting this? They're moving past it. I'm a little confused.
回归原状。如此精兵良将，虽有旧怨，又有何妨？
朋友，欢迎。
This might actually be pricey because it's food. Not as bad as I thought. So that's actually really good. It's good for administrators. Okay, maybe I don't want to give her any items. Oh, she's gonna ask for a lot of cash. She's not gonna... Yeah, ooh. Okay, 10 of this food is from the Emperor, so it's not our food. We only have 5 extra and we're trying to upgrade stuff, so... we gotta be conservative here. With that said, we are getting a livestock farm, so that is going to give us a little food back. And we're going to have to give her some items. So I guess the horse is gone. Really don't want to trade away the garlic. Overseer? Is there any other item we can kind of pull away from someone? These are all useful. I guess we don't need the stone monkey. Also don't need the stone pig. You no longer need to hold that either. I should hold that for extra. Yeah, 1 point. That's still good. I guess we can trade that away. It's only a 2-point expertise difference. Barely gonna be a percent. Buying land from Lady Wu is going to be more important. So, I guess we're going to give away both horses. And both of these. She's like, wow, what a generous gift. What do you actually want? Land? Okay. And now we are going to give her 5 food. And all our cash. Then a bunch of per turn payment as well. I mean, it's expensive, but it's how we can get connected to Poyang and then eventually buy it out. We do, however, need to save enough money to start our army, because we do have to take care of this. But before Poyang gets leveled up, this is the key move here, 38. So we gotta save up some items once again. We currently only have 2 items that we want to keep. I know what we're probably gonna end up doing. I think the template for places like Beihai is gonna end up, like, we don't need this in the future. Probably we don't need it now, because we already got the plus 10 satisfaction from the skill tree, the reform tree. We're going to clear this out. We're going to do the, not military infrastructure, but military forge. We're going to start crafting items. That way we can sell it and use it for diplomacy, basically. We do need a bunch of reforms to get that, but even the second tier will get us some items. It just, I need, how many reforms do I need? 3. Ooh. That's probably not going to happen right away. Alright, we'll hang on to it for now until we can shift the reform priorities. Yeah, we're just dirt poor. Anyone we want to trash talk? Not quite. I guess we'll just boost ourselves to 100 because why not? We could do interference first. It will speed it up. We'll have to still shift it over a little bit. This will be quite something. Alright, so that's done. Waiting to buy this. Oh, conversely, we could use the land that she just gave us to do the flipping. She's going to value... That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we're going to have to wait. We don't have any cash on hand, so there's like a lot of things we can't do. Can't rush it all this turn. Right, she needs to go somewhere. Who's going to have things to build next turn? Linhai. Go for it. I guess we don't have to buy it now. Trying to sell us the horse back? We don't have to buy it now. I think it's more important that we build an army to take this. And to build up our territories just for a little bit. Alright, absorb what we got. Oh, wait. There's a copper mine. Man, we're producing babies fast. It's long distance. I question a lot of things. We spent about a year settling down. So, yeah. We're not going to say anymore. She's clearly staying behind to collect taxes and promote educational program. Right, educational program is what she was doing. And we weren't home. But we got the kid anyways. Alright, this actually is income plus food. Oh, actually, this gets us a garrison. Let's do that first. Yeah, money's going to be tight for a while. Bronze item. Honestly, we actually do want that because we need every item we can get when we do these land deals. I could honestly banish him because we can tank that right now. And that's more money for us that we can use on buildings. Alright, what do we want here? We actually don't really care about peasantry income. I might actually go down the food boosting route where we go 150% food. Let's do it. Alright, we're out of money. I think that's the last... Oh, there's more free land here. Okay, so I guess we have to do this first. Wow, that is difficult movement. There's no... This is a mountain, isn't it? Either we go under... I say we go under. Like, at most we trespass Nanhai a little bit. I don't want to stay inside her territory that much. That hurts relationship quite a bit. Alright, so we're in colonization mode. It's gonna be a while till we see returns from it. She's not gonna waste. She's gonna waste some points. Let's do yeah, see, we took away the defense bonus with interference. And now we can probably kill him in 2 turns. Yeah. That's gonna be an interesting moment. I'm assuming Cao Cao's patrolling my land. He's coming by himself. I mean, that army is definitely gunning for Yanbaihu. We can buy that afterwards. Zhengjiang gets wiped. Any chance she shows up in our recruitment pool? It'd be a nice addition. Liu Chong needs food. And the Emperor's not going to give him food directly? Like he did with us? I don't technically need to gain favor, so I can just kind of ignore this mission. I don't even think we need to trespass with this southern path. It's just a little bit difficult here with the forest, but I think it's a better result for us. At least we get the garrisons going, leave nothing at level 0. It's a pretty good way to approach it. And then we get the trade port going. +1 starting rank for every unit. Administrator level up. Oh no, she's future administrator preparing to level up. Get us more food. One more turn to find out if we can kill Liu Bei. Sometimes it's not possible. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to overflow a little bit by 13 points. There's nothing that costs 13, so I think we are just going to straight up overflow. I don't really want to do these right now. They don't actually do much for us, except for not waste points. And it seems like we can only poison our own army. She's the one sitting in the capital here. I have no idea why Liu Bei demoted her. Like, how would you demote an heir? I guess she had a title and he was switching it? Like, something went wrong there. Anyhow. We have every single deal we could sign signed, so let's continue. We're going to try to grab this. Cost us 8,000. And then we'll try to buy this. Laba Festival, a little bit public order boost. Jiling, I was wondering where Yuanshu's generals were all going. He's one-eyed now. Honestly, we don't need him. He's a vanguard, doesn't fit our playstyle at all. He's not a great character except for his speed. Really not what we need. Yeah, basically we trespass to speed up this movement a little bit. Or we can just literally crawl through the forest and not trespass and be a good person. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Now Yanbaihu running around here, or Yan Yu's army running around here, a little bit nervous, but Cao Cao is in the area. It's kind of hard to see him not target him, or else like what's he doing down here, right? Like we know we're safe because we're his vassal. It's like such a good feeling. Cao Cao's never going to hit you with any of his schemes because we are his vassal. I believe corruption's creeping up. Yep, that's definitely something we have to worry about in the future. But right now, I think it's fine. It's not going to hit our tax income. Do we go tall first or do we go income first? I think we go county upgrades first. Or why can't I build the school here? Because I already built one. What an idiot question. Right, it looks like an M building. Yeah. I believe it's the same art as the, as the TM building. These two are the same art as the school. I don't know if it's time to get rid of this yet. It's not really, because I don't know if we're going to go the Forge path. I think long term, that's what we will do, but short term, no. All right, moment of truth. We can't. Yeah. It was worth exploring. I guess we are just going to trash the faction then. Oh, no one wants to get trashed. Wei Yan left. Or got killed. I think he left. I didn't hit him to 0. It's weird. That's weird. We can... There's not... I mean, this probably helps us. She can't pursue administrative. I don't want her to pursue administrative. Having the heir is a lot better. I don't need a relationship improvement. I mean, this would be the play. We get to keep all her items. There's quite a few items on her. She's fully stacked. We saw it on the field. We get 4 items. And we can banish her afterwards for about 1,600. Yeah, let's do that actually. She has no value. And I'm not sold on the idea of like saying we have to kill to obey. It's a bit cruel. We'll grab her next turn. I don't think I need to refresh it. We'll be fine. I have 25 points. I'll be able to leave. I guess just to be safe. 19 plus 16, 35. We'll have enough points. Yeah. We'll run another interference. That way we know the 25 is going to be exactly good to go. We refresh the Empowered Trade because it stacks. Right, we basically bought us 25 turns instead of 5 turns of it. And then we'll get our items, and then the banish next turn. Alrighty. We do have extra food, but I don't think Beihai is going any taller. We're gonna have to save some food for the southern areas. We also have to save some money for this colonization. I guess he want to sell us one. People want to sell us item in this one. It seems kind of weird. Yamahu has 2 armies. Cao Cao is moving through. I fear for this safety. But what can we do, right, at this point? Got a Discourse of the State. Good item. Come on, power through. You don't have to trespass. It's the same amount of turns. Okay. We'll get there. He's coming. I could loop him if I have a general. Any of them, if they're unbreakable especially. Dealing with all his speed. I would have to pay for the redeployment of the units. I mean, ideally, Cao Cao takes care of this for us, but I don't know if we can count on him at this point. Fatigue him. Slow him down. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a waste of time. He's still going to hit it. I don't think I can convince myself to recruit Ziling for this. I don't think he's good for this. Alright, let me steal her first. And which one of our administrator? Yeah, Sun Shao is actually unbreakable. So he's perfect for this job, actually. And then we can give him his Furious of Beihai before recalling him. Right, so he will be looping this for us. Right, that's next turn. Save 8k. Looks like the Sun Clan's gonna take care of that. We can get ourselves the extra trade by going through here, which opens up a lot of buildings for us as well. Getting an extra spy position might be good, because we are having problems getting people with only one spy position. But I think getting this is probably more essential with these building choices. Like, we're in a build-up phase. There's so many things that needs to be built. Like these. With the administrator, 10% corruption. I think it's still fine at this point, although I can see value in this. Our growth is 2.4, losing about 240. Yeah. But this wouldn't remove 10%. It would remove 10% of, I think, 16%, which is like only 1.6%. Like, at this point, where our net corruption is only 16%, 10% corruption reduction doesn't really do much for us. I would say we still go this route. Alright, we're fine. We did our faction council. Everyone's happy. She's going to have to take a couple turns to come back. Reform was picked. Diplomacy is exhausted. I could shift him. But we are going to get some units. It's not a big deal. It's like 15% peasantry. We don't have that much peasantry. So it's not like we're wasting a ton. I could, yeah, I think this is probably what we will do. That's not going to help a lot, right? It's only going to reduce 5% of the 16%, so not even 1% reduction. Hey, we're over 100. Good for us. Okay, let's end. Let's see if Yanbahu's army actually attacks us. Or Cao Cao actually comes help. Okay, so he's actually attacking. We're defending. We are going to be looping him here, so we'll show a little bit of it, and then we'll just cut it out. The idea here is we'll have the towers, it's not walled. If for those of you who don't know what looping is, basically the idea is they can't win the battle within the time limit unless they kill all my units or rout my force. I have an unbreakable general, so they can't actually rout me unless they kill him. I don't fight them. I have my one general basically circle around the town and let the towers kill him. And the reason why I can do this is because in Three Kingdoms, if you don't have a walled settlement, the center is a capture point, not a victory point. So they can't actually win the game when they take it. So I can let them take it without any concerns. They also don't have a lot of morale, period. Oh, they have fire arrows, so they could try to burn down the town if they want. I mean, they can do it. Either I get a draw or a win. A win would be like I actually rout their units, which honestly is very possible as well. Right, they're gonna burn a lot of the town. I should actually go kill that one single archer unit who's gonna do that. They have really poor morale. I mean, they're fatigued. That's the thing. We did that faction council before we came into combat for a good reason. I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna do too much damage to my town if I don't kill him. If I kill him, I'm sure we win this, because they have no answer to the towers. They're gonna burn this quarter of the town down because the fire is spreading. But now we're just basically gonna take them for a trip. We got this tower shooting, these towers shooting. Yeah, for small towns, there's a lot of towers too. Come on, chase me, chase me. Yeah, maybe we don't need to cut this short because I think I can kill them fairly fast. There's literally like 6 stacks of towers on that side. So once we get them to turn the corner, it's kind of over. Now, sometimes the AI will go inside and try to take it. Depends on like relative strength of your forces, whether they think it's better to fight you or occupy the town. In this case, because they're actually interested in chasing me, because they're relatively weak in this scenario, it makes our life so much easier. And the only part that we have to be scared of is when all their infantry die and their generals are faster than us, which is the case. They're going to be pursuing and potentially killing us. That's how we lose. So we don't want that scenario. It's hard to control because you can't really ask the tower to shoot a certain target. So you're gonna have to basically RNG the scenario. At least they're not friends, right? They're not, so they can't heal each other. There's no way they survive this. Yeah, I'm gonna stand right here. I don't think their army can move through. Now the bandits are burning the town, right? They have the Raider trait. It's not cool, but we can afford it because we have another 2 sides to go to. Yeah, so Yanyu is gonna go down, so I have no concerns now. I could charge back. It's only a strategist. We win. Alright, just gonna kite around. Make sure we don't get shot by our arrows. They are friendly fire. Done. Yeah, that's heroic right there. Good for him. He earned a full stack of Furies of Beihai, and we send him back to wherever commandery he was at for Administrator.
今日此战乃是大义之胜。我有一事相求。
That's a decent amount, but I'm going to save the items for land.
随你。
Cao Cao and Chengpu racing to see who gets the land that we will buy from. He took care of the yellow turbans. Now, once Yanbaihu gets wiped out, we have to actually demilitarize. Oh, come on. So a violent monsoon howls and batters the walls. The hunting trip was only mentioned in jest because of the storm, but your obstinate generals see it as a challenge and cannot be dissuaded. So we're wounded from a storm? So sad. I couldn't give him units. Alright, so we did beat them a step ahead, which is crucial to get this for us. Especially since if he gets wiped, like I said, we have a rule where if we're not at war with anyone... Oh, technically the Yellow Turban's still on the map. I thought because while I'm killed them, there might not be. I guess they still have maybe a rebelling out west. That's potential. So that's our way to keep an army on the field, or else we just can't keep an army on the field. Yeah. That's actually a pretty good wife candidate. Minus the handsome part, but like the cheerful cancels that out. Healthy is pretty good, pretty young. Look at that skill tree. That's the main part. Outsider for corruption reduction. We have a good wife. It's not that, you know, not picking a new wife, just saying. But yeah, we're going to be continuing our southern development. I think the colonization phase is over. And we'll go from there. Cao Cao's doing well. If we look at diplomacy, that's him. Honestly, I think we have more land than he does. And we plan to buy out more from Lady Wu. She still haven't developed Boyan, so I think it's not going to be too expensive. Our income is flowing great. Our food is looking better, so we can start going tall. We're going to get more food. There's a lot of food commanderies down here that we can use to supply ours. And then we can go for like small regional city builds. We're still waiting for more reforms. It's a slow-paced game in terms of like turn timing. Like it's turn 60, and we really haven't done too much. But surprisingly, I have more land than I thought I would. Like when I first envisioned the Pacifist Let's Play, like this is beyond what I thought was possible. So we'll keep at it and see where we end up from here. So until then, bye.